The GOAT burger, you know what that stands for? It doesn't mean it's a goat burger. It means it's the greatest of all time. That's right, one of the best burgers you're ever going to have in your life. Check out how we made it. All you got to do is grab your Danos, pop that trigger finger, and sprinkle away. In 2022, this was the burger that won the Kentucky Derby Burger Festival Burger Challenge. That's right. So we're gonna make it. First, we got 2 pounds of 80/20 beef, my friends, and we're gonna go in with 3 seasonings. We are flavor stacking today. So first, we're going in with our Primo. This is our steak seasoning, but phenomenal on chicken. It's phenomenal on all kinds of things. Look at our ingredients here. We got black pepper in there. We got Aleppo flake. We got a little bit of black cumin. Have you ever heard of black cumin? And we also have a little bit of poppy seed, the sesame seeds in there. So we're gonna go in with about 2 tablespoons of our Primo. And now we're gonna add a little bit of our SPG, the gold standard. That's what we called it, the gold standard SPG trio. This is salt, pepper, garlic, taken to a whole new level, my friends. Look at the giant pieces of salt in there. We use 2 different kinds of salt. We use a flaky salt and we use a kosher salt, both sea salts. We also use 3 different types of garlic. We use a granulated garlic and we use a roasted garlic. That's where you see the giant chunks of garlic. It's a roasted garlic. And we also use garlic oil to make it pop. And then lots of black pepper. So about a tablespoon of our SPG. And then we're gonna finish our flavor stack with the OG, how it all started, the Dan-O's original. It's got that great rosemary flavor in here. So we're gonna go in with about a tablespoon of it. And now we use the best gifts that God gave us, our flanges. And we're gonna just get this all mixed up and intertwined. There's gonna be tons of flavor in this burger meat right here. So we're just gonna get all that seasoning soaked up into our burger meat. And this is the GOAT burger. That doesn't mean this is goat meat. It means it's the greatest of all time. G.O.A.T, get it? Greatest of all time. That's the burger that we're making today. Ever since we have sponsored the Kentucky Derby Burger Challenge the last 4 years, and this is the best burger I ever had out of all of them. It is so good, and this is a burger that I make for friends and families. If I'm like, oh hey, we should just like grill out, have some burgers, I'm like, let me make a burger for you, because there's nothing like this burger. So all right, so we got 2 pounds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna patty this out into 4 half-pound burgers. That's right. Because we got 4 adults eating these, so we're making big burgers. So we got 2 pounds here, right? This is how I do it. Look, I eyeball it, cut that in the middle. So I got a pound and a pound. And this is just the easy way to try and eyeball to get the perfect size half-pound patties. I use my thumb like this. See how I'm doing that? And so I kind of squish it down, but then I go around the edge like so and use my thumb to kind of press it down so you don't have a flat edge, but continue pressing in the middle, because what happens when you have these fresh burger patties is as they start to cook, the meat bubbles up as the juices try and run to the middle, because they're running away from the heat, so all the juices run into the middle. That's why they bubble up in the middle. So we're going to patty this out kind of thin because we know it's going to bubble up a little bit. But like I said, use your little thumb like that. Go around the edge like this. Get that nice little edge. And there we go. There's one. Here goes number 2. Press it down in the middle. Get it flattened out. Go around the edges. Just continue to go around. Press it down in the middle. Just like that. All right. There's patty number 2. Squeeze it like that, split it. Should be our half-pound. Press it down flat. Use our thumb around those edges. There we go. There's number 3 and number 4. Around our edges. Press it down in the middle. Around those edges. All right, there we go. Now, let's get to grilling this burger. We got our grill heated up. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna toast our brioche buns. We're gonna get our buns toasted, our burgers on the grill, and then we're gonna dress them up. This doesn't take much time at all. We're literally gonna be eating these burgers in like 10 minutes, you guys. But here's one thing I gotta show you. Here's a little trick. Now that we got everything ready, we wanna prep our goat cheese. So you don't have to use as much goat cheese as me, but I absolutely love the goat cheese on here, so I like to go on thick with it. So I'm going, these are little 4-ounce sticks of goat cheese. So I'm giving each burger its own 2 ounces. So we're going to use 2 of these. And I'm going to show you, because goat cheese is so hard to handle sometimes, I'm going to show you exactly how you need to do this. So this is just a little trick that will allow you to apply this goat cheese easily. You'll see what I'm talking about, and you'll be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. So this is what you do. You get your goat cheese on your plate. We're going to take our knife. We're going to just kind of smash it all down, but we're going to keep it all together. You'll see what I'm doing. If you let it sit out and get more room temperature, it's very easy. Goat cheese is so creamy. But literally what we do right here is get everything mashed together. Now, this is the trick. This is the goat cheese trick. You can cut it in your 4 little pieces, just like this. You can kind of separate it, but you can push it together again. It's kind of pasty, right? So you just kind of keep it together like that. So now, when it's time to add the goat cheese, you go like this and you just scrape off the whole piece and you plop it on there. That's how you do it. So you can see that piece kind of fell off. That's fine. We can just squish it all back together. Now we have our 4 little pieces of goat cheese ready to apply after we do our flip. So goat cheese is ready. We can leave that right there. Let's take our buns and our burgers and let's start grilling. The easiest thing to do with your burger patties is use your gloves so you can kind of reshape them again, because they've been sitting on a plate kind of awkwardly. Reshape them right before they go on. Pick them up. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to crank it down just a little bit. We had it on a high temperature. We're going to turn it down to like a medium. Now we just want to toast up our brioche buns. This won't take no time at all. Pay attention, don't burn the bun. All right, while these are cooking, we're going to close our lid and we're going to go on and get our buns ready. So this happens quick. Here we have our fig jam. So we're going to go in with a bunch of fig jam on our bottom buns. I like to put a nice coating on there. We're probably going to use at least half this jar. We're just going to get that fig jam, nice thick little layer right there on our bottom bun, just like that. I never knew what fig jam even was. I never had fig jam. I guess I had a fig Newton, but I never had fig jam until I tried the goat burger. So here you go. There's your fig jam. Now we got our fig jam on. It's time to grab our goat cheese and probably go flip our burgers. Make sure they're not burning. Let's go. All right. I hope they're not burning. Let's get in here. Give them a flip. Do this. Oh, we're good. We are good, my friends. Might be flipping it a little too soon. You can see when the burger sticks to the grate, that means you didn't pick it up too quick. It will separate itself from the grate when it's ready. We'll let those sit there for a minute. We'll let those cook out. All right, we're gonna turn it down a little bit. I feel like we're burning a little hot. There's a lot going on there. Boy, do these look good. All right, we're going in. We're giving them a flip. Looking good. I'm excited. I'm happy where we're at. Look at that. Here's what we're gonna do. We turned it down. Sometimes you might need a little beer to help put the fire out. Whoa, be careful. Don't be nervous. Don't worry about us. We got this. Look, we're gonna give it another little flip. Another little flip. Another little flip. Another little flip. Look at that. All right, now is when we do our goat cheese trick. Look, watch this. Just scoop this thing. And boom. Our burgers are done, my friends. We're gonna turn them off. We got all this residual heat. We're just gonna let those sit there for like 5 minutes. They're not all the way done, but they will be when we come back in 5 minutes and take those off. All right, it is time. So you might look at this goat cheese right now and think, well, it didn't melt. Well, it sure enough did. It doesn't melt like normal cheese, but look how soft it is. It's just gonna squish down. So let's get our burgers off here. And let's go build this thing. Come on with me, let's go. All right, so here we go. This part is super easy. You just put the burgers right on top of your fig spread, just like that. Easy peasy. Now, this part here, arugula. Don't get the spring mix, get baby arugula. Now I'm gonna show you how I do this. I take me a big pinch, and I kind of twist it a little bit like that, and kind of squeeze it together. We're gonna get a bunch of it, and then you just put it right on top, okay? Just like that. So, we'll do that again. Get you a big pinch, and I kind of just twist it together a little bit, plop it right on top, just like that. Big pinch, twist it right on top. I don't know why I twist it. It's just one day it was like so hard to get this stuff to like stay together. So I was like, oh, I'll just twist it. So you twist it, set it on top. Now, what you do next, get you some local honey. You can use the hot honey. That was what was used in the actual recipe, but regular honey is fine too. And now we're gonna go in with a drizzle right on top, just like this, and like that. Like that, and like that. Time to put your burgers on top, the buns on top, just like that, and like that. And that, my friends, is the goat burger. Now it's time to get a bite. This is the greatest burger of all time, my friends. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you want to see more stuff like this. Hit the subscribe button. It's that easy. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to move this right here so you guys can see. We're going to give it a little squish down. We're going to cut right through this bad boy for you all to see. All the goodness. Look at that. Look at the goat cheese, the arugula, got the fig jam. Now it's time, my favorite part. Let's do it. That really is one of the best burgers you will ever have in your life. Yes, we got flies out here. We're outside. Next time you're grilling outside and you want to make a burger that's impressive, impress all your friends and family. It's 4th of July, but it doesn't matter. You can do this anytime. You can even make it inside. Yum, yum, get you some. Like I said, hit the subscribe button. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what seasoning's your favorite. We'll see you next time, my friends. Keep sprinkling. What's up, you guys? Dano here. I'm with Brian Capps. You might not know, he's the back-to-back winner of the Kentucky Derby Festival Burger Challenge. So we invited him over today to show you how he won.
The melted goat cheese, the fig,
The Danos. I see why you won, my friend.